Hi, and thank you for joining. My name is Laura, and today we're exploring yoga for emotional numbness after sexual trauma. This is also a trauma-informed class, so I welcome you to move at your own pace and honor what feels right for you in this moment. I invite you to have a bolster and a blanket with you, but if you don't have those, no worries, this will still be a supportive class. I welcome you to begin in a seated position of your choosing, whatever that looks like for you. And if you feel comfortable offering a self-hug, maybe beginning to sway side to side. Today's class will combine gentle movement without too much stillness so that you can awaken and come home to your body in the present moment without overwhelming or risking dissociating. All the poses today, you are more than welcome to fidget or end early or do another pose that would be more supportive for you. And the last few moments in this self-hug, option to go longer if you like. And gently finding a good stopping point. I'm just turning to face you. You can stay as you are if you like, moving into a gentle self-touch, starting with our head and neck and shoulders, traveling down our body to awaken and orient to the present. If this feels a little too much, you can also hover your hands over your body. There is no right or wrong way to do this, however you choose. If you choose to do light feathery taps or more firm holdings, it's all welcome. And once you reach your feet, shifting directions, now back up toward your head and your face. Finding a good stopping point. And I welcome you to come forward. If you have a blanket, I welcome you to drape it over your body. This can provide a sense of safety and privacy. And coming into a tabletop shape, so bringing your hands under your shoulders and knees under hip points. Option to explore widening your hands or feet so you get comfortable. And on your in-breath, I invite you to broaden through your chest, lift up. And exhale, rounding through navel to spine, maybe gazing between your knees. Few rounds of cat-cow, perhaps moving with your breath if you feel comfortable. You might also notice how your body moves through space, or even just the energy around your body moving through space. You have the option to continue traditional cat-cows, or maybe you tune into more natural or intuitive movement, seeing what might feel nice. Maybe you curl your toes and press back, or do gentle side stretches, or even find a pose that is speaking to you, taking all the time that you need. And last few moments here before returning to center. And from here, if you have a bolster, I welcome you to bring it so it's long ways in front of your body, knees as wide as feels comfortable as we gently rest our hearts and head on top. You could also do what I'm doing and hug the bolster, option to have the blanket or not, whatever feels most comforting for you in this moment. Allowing a moment of softness, maybe in your jaw, your shoulders, your abdomen, and your legs and feet. If your cheek was one way on the bolster, you might lift and switch. To ease out of this shape, I welcome you to gently prop yourself up. And this time, sending our bolster a few inches ahead so it's near the front of our mat. As we take our time to come to a seat, so the bolster is against our seat. And as you're ready, lowering down so that your upper back is against the bolster. An option here to have soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to rest. Hands can rest anywhere. This gentle supported fish pose. For more comfort, you might choose to place blocks under your knees or even find a different variation of your legs that feel more comfortable to you. Softening into your chest, maybe breathing into this area if that feels comfortable. If not, you might also choose to focus on the ground supporting you and holding you. As you're ready, I welcome you to prop yourself up first onto your elbows and then to your hands. This time taking the bolster so that it is underneath where your seat is going to be. You can set your blanket aside for now if you like. And as you're ready, propping yourself up on top of your bolster and gently lowering back down. And once you arrive, I welcome you to reel your right knee into your chest. Your left leg can be out long or bent. And option to find movement here, maybe rocking your right leg side to side or extending it out long, flexing and pointing your foot. Gentle movement here, which can be really supportive when we're in this freeze-like state. We don't need to do anything too strenuous, being kind to ourselves. In your time, switching sides. So setting your right foot down, railing in your left knee. Having your right knee bent or out long, finding movement that feels supportive to you on this side. And releasing when you're ready. From here, I invite you to bring both of your feet flat to the mats as we find supported bridge. I also find it can be nice to allow your knees to rest together, and your hands can rest anywhere, allowing this gentle inversion to bring calmness and softness. To come out of this shape, I welcome you to press into your heels and lift up as we set the bolster to our right side, about an arm's length away, so that we can come onto our heels and windshield wiper our legs back and forth, releasing our low back, creating gentle movement. Your hands can rest anywhere, and you have the option to move with your breath. Maybe you inhale for 2 movements or even one. We're just noticing how this movement feels in your body, or even just taking the time to be in this space. The last few rounds here, taking your time. When you're ready to end, I invite you to extend your right leg out long. And if your bolster is a few inches away from you, I welcome you to bring it closer as we rail in our left leg. And in your time, crossing it over to the right for a gentle supine twist. Option to place a blanket under your left shoulder, or to have your hands anywhere, and gazing wherever feels most comfortable for your neck. And gently releasing, coming back to center, and taking our bolster now to our left side. And as you're ready, extending your left leg out, right knee comes into your chest. Maybe a gentle squeeze before twisting it over to the left. Finding your comfort on this side. In your time, releasing, coming back to center, and preparing for a side lying Shavasana. So you might choose to incorporate your blanket, dripping it over you, and lying on either your left or your right side. Option to place the bolster between your knees. This can be a gentle way to lie on your side in Shavasana without doing it the traditional way. You might choose to lie on a pillow or use your arm as a pillow. And we'll be here for about 90 seconds. I welcome you to fidget as much as you need and have your eyes open or closed. And even the option to end early if that's what is best supporting you today. Taking this moment to rest and be with yourself, and I'll be here to guide you out. I welcome you to stay here as long as you like, or maybe you decide to wake up your body by wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe stretching your arms overhead before gently removing your bolster and setting it aside. We won't be using it any longer for this class. And then taking your time as you come to a gentle seat, option to continue to use your blanket or set it aside. Placing your hands anywhere that feels most comfortable. Maybe you place them on your heart. And taking a moment to send yourself kindness for arriving to your practice today. No matter how this class went for you, know that you still arrived and showed up for yourself and for your healing, and that always matters. And while our symptoms may feel frustrating, maybe leading to thoughts like there's something wrong, this is your mind and body working so hard to protect you. You're not defective, you're not crazy, you are healing, and that takes time. but you're worthy of that time. The work you're doing is difficult, but it's also so brave and beautiful, and you are not alone. If your eyes are closed, I welcome you to slowly bat them open. If they are open, coming back to the room and space around you. I thank you so much for doing this class with me and spending time with yourself and your healing. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, that we get to practice again soon. And from my vulnerable heart to yours, take care.